Basically, the
Sounds
rundown
like
of what happened last time was the whole fight with Ront. So you killed Ront, who had turned into a were-manticore. Basically, Yuri just killed his best friend. Twig got bitten
I got the
by
final shot.
what?
I got the final shot on him or something.
No, it's just you were in a fight to kill your best friend.
Oh.
Twig was bit by Ront. So he's been basically poisoned. And he will eventually turn into a were-manticore.
If we don't get him squared away.
Yeah.
God damn it. Where's Mike at so I can roll a critical to punch him in the face again?
He's being.
Like, do you have long to take a piss?
Alright, I'm back.
Hey, Mike.
What's up?
I'm going to punch you in the face again.
No.
You're all the way across the room, though.
You'll fucking get a 20 and I'll be sad again.
That's what you get for getting fucking bit, bitch.
It's true. I might just have to get put down.
Sorry,
Get clocked
Thunder.
an old ticker. You're the kisser, not the ticker. And you can get
Both.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Last
one of
time,
the same.
Mike got bit while fighting Ront. Chase got the final hit on him with his chromatic orb.
Oh, of course, the farty orb. Here we go.
I don't think you landed a
was
shot,
real.
honestly.
It was because I was rolling for you.
That's fine.
Oh, well, then he shouldn't be as
Yeah.
sad. He's just kind of sad.
Well, it's still the guy that he fought with in a war, and he was traveling with for
Yeah,
years.
but he doesn't have the added.
Yeah,
debt
he does-
of
you're
killing him.
Yeah, you don't like. You feel sad that you did kill. You helped the group kill
Just
your
watch him
best friend,
die.
but you're not like regretting that you hit him.
Man, I'm a
So,
horrible.
silver lining.
Morty.
So yeah, it is about. I want to say it's like maybe just after noon when the fight has completed. Twig is beat to hell.
I'm okay.
Basically everybody else I think is very tired because you all used your spells and everything.
I have my level 1 spells.
Well, you used some of your spells. So you're all kind of tired from the fight. What does everybody want to do? It's only maybe like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Okay, well, I'm going to recover my arrows first.
Hey, I already said that for you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're good.
He recovered your arrows last time, so you should be good with arrows.
Okay.
I think one might have gotten broken.
One was broken, so yeah. I remember that much. Okay, well, I go and start rummaging through his shit so that way I can, go through and see what he had.
I'll just slump against the wall. Nursing my wounds.
Are you licking your wounds?
No, of course not. I'm not a cat.
He's not a cat this time. So basically,
Who needs healing? I got heals.
I got heals too. Got heals for days.
Yeah. Some heals over here. That'd be nice.
On my way. Let's see. I'll cast a level 1 cure wounds.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I have spells I can do.
So that's 1d8 plus 2.
Come on, big heals.
Big
Mhm.
numbers, big numbers. Gary needs a new pair of shoes. There you go, buddy.
Hey, that brings me out to full.
There you go, buddy.
Awesome.
I'm only
Except
got
you're
cure
poisoned.
wounds. I've got cure wounds, but not heal potion. That's kind of stupid. Or heal whatever. I have stuff.
Ooh.
I have antitoxin. Does that work?
I don't know. I guess we technically
Sounds
don't
like
know
it.
I'm poisoned yet, so.
I mean, you got bit. I mean, that's how Ront got sick.
Yeah, but we don't really know that. I mean, we do, but we don't.
You're not sure of how he got sick. You can assume that, but it's not clear to your characters how he got sick. Or like how he started turning into a manicore.
I mean,
A manta cunt.
can we use some like what
First I ever heard of
perception
it.
on it? Because we obviously fought a manicore. He turned into a manicore after being bitten by one, and then he bit fucking Twiggy Boy.
If you want to go and make a history check, if you want to think or want to like, if you want to
If I
try and
wanna think.
remember that he got bit during the first fight.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Does Cure Wounds restore lost limbs?
What the hell kind of question is that?
That turns into a lizard, therefore he
No.
can't regrow shit.
Alright, well, I was going to suggest we amputate the limb.
Uh,
Use Cure Wounds to regrow it.
I don't. I think I got bit like in the neck ish
I was
shoulder,
about to say,
right?
Yeah, it was like It was like right on your shoulder, right by like your neck. It was-
so I
it
don't
was
think
top
we
of
can
the shoulder.
amputate that.
That complicates it a little, I admit, but I
So
remain
what would I
skeptical.
roll to find shit in his bag?
So I rolled a 19 on a history check.
Yeah, if you want to like let everybody know, like that you remember him getting bit before, which might have caused him to turn into a were-manicore.
Okay. So guys, if you recall, Ront got bit by that manicore that we fought like a while back. So Twig, you might be in trouble.
Don't worry, I
Uh.
have anti-poison. Yeah.
Do we know it's a poison?
Is it a poison,
Oh,
or is it the infection that gets you?
Nature +2.
I mean,
It's-
that's what happens to zombies. So
It's nature. Like it's
Hey, guess what? I have a +2 to medicine.
Yeah, just slap a
I
band-aid
have some
on it.
vials of blood from a manticore.
Hold on. So a wisdom medicine check lets you stabilize, try to stabilize a companion or diagnose an illness.
yeah. So you
Hey.
could diagnose that. Hey, he's been infected by a were-manicore. That's literally what you will be diagnosing. That's literally. It's gonna be. Hey guys, he's gonna be turned into a were-manicore. That's it.
Should I get
But I
blessed
also-
or something?
I also have a nature +2 that lets you measures your intelligence nature check measures your ability to recall lore about terrain, plants, animals, and weather and nature sites. Apparently, I have that for religion as well, but I did not know that.
Yeah, can I like make a check against like maybe another sort of were creature to see if anything lines up?
Like,
I
what do you
don't-
mean?
Like, do I know anything about like maybe a werewolf or something similar that like to maybe like know what to do in this case?
No, because the orcs were never really like. They never had books or anything, and you never ran into any when you were living with the orcs.
Okay.
So you would have.
I
No
figured, but I figured I'd just give it a go. I just sit there with a dumb look on my face.
Nature check wouldn't really help you, Chris, because you've also never run into any. This is literally like this is the first time you've run into anything that is like this. Like you've never really run into anything magical other than like sorcerers and wizards, and like a monk or two.
And titties.
So, in regards to checking his shit, what do I need to roll?
Roll a investigation check.
Where is it? +2 to a 20.
Yep.
Hey, nice.
So, what's in his equipment
Sorry.
or his baggy bag or whatever he had?
Let me bring it up real quick. So you can see on his back, he's got a backpack that's kind of like, it's not like fully ripped to shreds, but it's a bit. The top is a bit tattered from where he transformed and everything, but it's still hooked across like his chest.
Okay, well, I cut it off.
Hey,
Yeah,
free
you
shit. Just kidding. It's not. I don't say that.
He's also. So you go and you cut the strap off of the backpack and you pull it off to the side to go through it. Attached to it is a bedroll that is also in tatters. So it's like maybe like half a bedroll. It's really no good anymore. He's inside the bag. He's got crossbow bolts. You find a mess kit, a playing card set, rations that he's always had, that you've had for like the same as your rations that you've had. 50 attached to the side is 50 feet of hempen rope, and there's also a tinderbox and a water skin inside.
Okay, well, I grab his crossbow bolts, grab the rations. What else was in it? Aside from the water skin, I grabbed the deck of cards.
Water skin, tinderbox. There's rope attached to it, rations, a mess kit.
What's a mess kit? I forget.
Like cooking.
It's basically it's a
stuff.
tin box with a cup. There's some simple utensils in there, and
Oh, well, I
it
take that.
clamps together.
I then proceed to look for his weapons.
You look around, but you don't see them on his person.
Probably in his room.
Probably. Okay, well, I unroll the bedroll and try to see if it'll at least go over his body. Or at least he'll fit in it. I don't know.
You go and you unroll the bedroll. There's like the right half of it that's left, because it looks like he just ripped it for some reason. And you go and you take the bedroll and you lay it on top of him. His legs are sticking out the bottom. One arm is like laying, his head's laying on like one arm. The other arm is just like laying on the ground by his side. The wings are sticking off to the side. Like it's like he's laying on his side basically. And it's like you go and lay it over him. It goes from about shoulder to knee, and that's it. And it's only like half of the bedroll.
Fuck this. I'm going upstairs and looking in his room.
Yeah, I go with him. to go get like some sheets to go cover him up.
All right, it'll be first room. When you step in, you see his two great swords and his crossbow are leaning up against the far wall.
I go over, throw the crossbow to Twiggy Twig.
They're right there.
Ooh, a crossbow.
Yoink. Yeet!
And then
Okay.
do you throw it at me or do you throw it at me?
Toss it. All right. Both of you
Throwing
make a
my luck.
dexterity check.
Oh, come on.
I don't like throw it. I like toss it. You know, like
Too late.
overhead. Come on. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's not what you said.
That's what I was meaning, but whatever.
Wow.
Suck my dick. God damn it.
Don't worry, I don't have the DC that high. So you
So
grab the
is it
crossbow.
heavy or light?
It's a
or
light
hand?
crossbow.
Okay.
You pick up the crossbow, you look at it, and you hear Twig walking up behind you. And you just look over your shoulder, and you're like, Twig, catch. And you just like quickly spin around and toss it at him as he's walking like through the door. And it's about to hit him, and he just grabs it quick.
Jesus.
He picks up the swords and looks at the bed. Well, time to borrow these sheets and pay for them later.
Yep. Let's get it done. Should we bury him or burn him?
Do you have the time to go and chop up a bunch of wood?
I do if it's for a friend.
I was just gonna bury him.
Okay, let's do it.
Do you have a shovel?
No, but I'm gonna borrow one. Well, I was gonna go to the barn, which
I'm sure they have shovels around town somewhere.
We could always burn him. Funeral
That's-
pyre.
Do you have an axe?
Oh, I'm sure there's one laying around. It's a town.
See?
We could easily get 2 shovels. I don't know about 2 axes.
I don't know why shovels are an easier commodity than axes, but sure.
Cause look at the fucking farms, homie Quan.
Look at this patch of forest.
It should be fine. He's dead. We'll
Yeah,
just bury him.
burn it.
He won't come back and haunt us like a zombie. It's not
Okay,
gonna
so I throw the swords on the bed and wrap up all the shit and pick it up.
So you
Not
just,
the bed, just the blanket.
Pick
whatever
the
else
bed up.
to cover his ass.
No!
So
You get that side.
you lay the 2 great swords in the center of the sheet, and you pick up the sheet and go and you and Twig, are you helping?
Yeah.
So you both just grab like the end of the sheet and you walk back down with the great swords, kind of just clanking as you step inside the sheet.
Clankety clank goes clankety clank.
All right. Let's get this done.
So you said it. He's basically like he's laying perpendicular to you guys right now.
Attempts to stomp the wings flat. To break the limb so that way the wings will at least lay down.
Strength check.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll get one. You get the other.
Mike roll. Please do better than me. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So, you go and Yuri goes and takes a deep breath. You're just trying to keep yourself composed because it is your friend's corpse that you're basically desecrating. And
Well, this is an illegitimate part of his corpse, so it's okay. He didn't have it before.
it's still Ron. It's still your friend's corpse. So you go over, you set your knee on his wing on the where the wing or near where the wing is connected to his body, and you just you grab the far end and you just wrench it and pop the bone because it wasn't a fully formed wing yet, and it's just the bone just breaks in half real quick, and if
Yummy.
you fold it in, then Twig comes over and does the same with the lower wing.
With an extreme frowny face.
Yeah, it's basically like nobody is talking. It's just you're just going through motions basically.
Mm-mm.
Once this is done, we lay the sheet towards his back and roll him onto the sheet.
Yeah.
If you want, I can play my bagpipes and like they do in Scotland for
My
Maybe
soul,
it's-
what is it? My soul must go on, or whatever, from fucking.
maybe at the funeral. Not right now.
At least give the poor lad some blessings.
Hold on. That's where you come in.
No,
I ain't giving
that's where
blessings.
Tits comes in because she's a cleric.
Oh yeah. It's
Don't want any
So
any
you go and-
revengeance.
You laid the blanket down at his back, and you kind of fold the blanket over and roll him onto it, and then you pull the blanket towards like the stairs to go and just have it so all four corners are accessible.
all right.
And did
It's
just
a
you
big
two
boy
want
now, huh?
to pick him up, or
Sets his before we tie him up. I set his bag on his chest and then tie his. Well, no, I don't set his bag on his chest. We can set it on the. Yeah, fuck it. Set it on his chest and then fucking use the rope to tie him up, and then leave enough rope that we can just drag his ass out.
okay, so you just go and you kind of like you want to put his backpack onto him.
On his chest, yes.
Yeah. Are you leaving the great swords on the?
They will. I've got something for those. So they're on his chest, but not like wrapped up. So they're laying on top.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go
Depending
and-
on what he does, I'll probably take one. But
So you basically you have it so that you can wrap the blankets over top of him, and then do you want are the great swords under the blanket or on top of the blanket?
On top.
And you're wrapping him up with rope.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
somebody's
the
gonna have
great swords are not going to be under the rope.
yeah. So somebody's gonna have to carry the great swords.
We're literally dragging him. That's why I said I was going to leave enough rope to drag him.
Yeah,
you
but
just toss
you're-
the great swords to somebody.
here-
Just
here-
like
here's
I'll
what
carry
you're
him.
saying. Here, just
Please do not toss.
so what you're telling me is you have him wrapped up in the blanket, then you have rope tied around him, and you're leaving the great swords on top, and then you're dragging him out of the bar.
Yes.
The great swords are gonna fall off.
Then someone grabs them when they fall.
Yeah,
If they
somebody has to
I'll
grab the
just
great
carry
swords.
them.
yeah, I'll just
fall.
pick him
Buckets,
up and
carry 'em.
give him to Falkland.
Okay, so Twig holds the great swords up, or picks them up, walks over to Falkland and says, "Hold these for now." And you basically reach out and take them. And then Yuri starts going and pulling Ront out of the bar.
Tear in two.
Okay, so you basically you have
It's like a horse and carriage, just with a man and a wolf.
okay. Sure.
I got the heavier part.
We'll say the graveyard's over here past where Fort Kickass was.
I was actually going to go up here.
Up where? Yeah, but that's somebody's actual barn.
It's a destroyed barn. No one cares.
They might
We can light it on fire and use it as a funeral.
We can use it as a pyre.
I would say if you want to do funeral pyre, then you can go up there and you can go around the backside where you guys camped before. And somebody can go and collect wood from the destroyed part of the barn.
No, we're burying him at Fort Kickass.
Or kick ass.
It's
He'd want it.
Only
He'd
worth
be
it.
there.
Okay,
All right.
you go and you drag him out behind the hill, where, fucking Gorg had declared Fort Kickass, where he sat on top of the hill and declared Fort Kickass. And is somebody going to go get a shovel?
Yeah.
Since they're so easily acquirable.
I'll just walk into this house and find one.
Find two.
Make an
Knock
investigation check.
No, I knock on the door. Does anybody answer?
No.
GG.
I go to this house, but I knock on the door.
Nobody answers.
God damn it.
He fails an investigation
It's
check.
the
I
middle of
want
the
him to find
day. Everybody's
axes.
out working the fields.
Okay, I'll just look around for a shovel then. I got this.
There might be one in their yard.
What's my
That's-
investigation? Nothing. Got it.
Uses.
If he fails, he finds axes, please.
I got a 10.
So you're looking around that house, and you go around to the right side of the house, and you see a cart on the side. Sitting on that cart, you don't find a shovel. You find a wood axe.
Yes.
Okay. I bring it back. I found this.
Fine.
It's a sign.
I guess we should probably burn him then.
We can burn them here at
Oh.
Fort Kickass.
I was gonna be really mean and just say it's a pickaxe, but I'm like, no, I'll go
You
with
can
that.
still dig with a
I'll
pickaxe.
go with a regular axe.
Fuck you. It's like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go chop down some brush and stuff.
He does know we need more than brush, or else it's not going to do shit.
And stuff. I said stuff.
He goes and looks for another axe. It's gonna take all day.
Do I have to roll for anything, Ben?
Just make strength check.
Okay.
God, motherfucker!
Strong boy.
Okay, Ben, what did I find?
All right. So did you go to the same house to go and look for
Around the same area, yes.
around the same area? So you look around the house and you check the 3 different houses are in that area, and you don't find a shovel, you don't find an axe. You find a garden hoe at the blue house.
Searches
Fucking-
again. Mother!
He's just out of sorts, you know? Like in a daze. He's walking through town in a daze. Looking
What I
for,
find now?
for
So
anything.
you walk over to behind the blue house there. There's that small building. Walk over to that. You see sitting in what it looks like it's just a mound of dirt, and
You guys
the
want to burn
top of a shovel is stuck into the ground. As you walk over and you pull you pull it out, it's just the haft of a shovel. There's no blade on it. It's just like the wood shaft with a handle on top.
Walks over to this house that clearly has to have fucking axes because it's by a fucking forest and rolls again. Thank God it's better than what I've been rolling.
Hello.
You walk around the left side of that house
I can summon a bonfire.
and you find a axe there.
Still need
Thank
wood
God.
to burn him, though.
No,
The axe.
the bonfire comes with the wood.
Why didn't you say so before?
I have a wizard hat.
I've been chopping wood for an hour now.
A bonfire versus was it a pyre? Or 2 different fires.
Is that with
Still big fire.
Chase? Is that
Well-
with the wizard hat?
That's with the wizard hat. I can use
Okay.
wizard cantrip. Might as well use it.
I still think we need more than a bonfire to burn a body, so I don't think it would get hot enough with a bonfire.
How big of a bonfire? I've seen some big bonfires.
Fine. What's
It would
the
have to be a
other?
very big
No, Chase, there's a
bonfire.
reason I'm telling you to
Let-
not use that just in case.
You choose a portion of dirt stone.
Because we don't have the oil, and I have a tinderbox. And I'm pretty sure you could somehow make one of your magical things make the thing to where it's highly flammable.
Ooh.
Any creature in the bonfire space when you cast a spell must succeed a dexterity saving throw.
I don't have fire as my spells as my thing.
I have a
A
tinderbox.
creature must also make a
Oh,
saving
me
throw.
too. I mean,
What I'm saying is,
I,
you
I can
should
summon
be
an
able to-
infestation and let might eat them away.
That's very
Then
that's
I'll-
very desecrative.
No, that's what happens eventually. I'm just speeding the process.
Not if he's burnt to ash.
Indeed.
So it's either bonfire, mold earth, or no spell at all.
No spell.
We're burning our friend.
Jesus Christ.
you.
So did you find something?
I'm gonna go
viable
look in the
to-
shed over here.
Found an axe, but I'm trying to now roll for strength.
I'm
Not
looking into
very
the
well
shed.
in my favor today.
Okay. What is everybody doing one at a time? Like just
I'm trying to chop wood, but apparently I fail at doing that too.
okay.
I see a shed
that's
over
what that
here.
that's what that roll was.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm gonna look
So-
over here.
You go to chop it, like you
At least it wasn't a one.
hit the tree, and it's like your axe bites into the tree, but it gets stuck. So it's taking you a few minutes to go and try and get the axe out for another swing.
Okay. I'm also chopping for wood, but I already rolled for that. So
Was that your 15?
yeah.
So you have no problem going and just taking down that tree, the first tree there. Like it takes you probably like 20 chops, but you do finally fell the tree and step out of the way as it falls. Then you want to drag it up to where the hill
Yeah.
is.
Probably do that. Do you want me to roll again?
No, you
Okay.
you and Taryn just grab it, and like Taryn just grabs it with his mouth and just helping haul it up.
Boy, Taryn. Good boy.
Or
Or no, actually no. He's at the bottom of it where you chopped it, and he's just kind of like pushing with his head.
Okay, so I'm gonna go nap since I used all those healing spells.
Okay.
So wake me up when you're ready to
wake
do
up
rights.
inside. Can't wake up.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good one. Just
Here, I got an idea, Ryan. Why don't you encourage us to chop the wood better?
Like,
Play us a
that nap
song,
over
bud.
here, under this tree.
Yeah,
I was
actually-
actually first gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself because I realized I don't have full health either.
I have cure. I'll take care of it.
I mean, I do too.
Just
I just
inspire
forgot.
us.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, so the actual question now is how long do you guys want to chop wood for? How much like how many hours do you want to
Just long enough to burn a body.
Well,
Like
long enough
a
to get the
couple.
wood, so that way
I
we
think we
can
should
get the
try
right
to
amount of
aim-
wood.
Aim to have this done by sunset.
so what
So
like
it's a nice sunset fire.
3 or
really.
4 hours?
What time is it? I
It's
forgot.
only like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Okay, yeah. Well, we'll just cut for a couple hours and probably be done by like mid-noon, right? I mean, it wouldn't take
Strips-
that long.
strips his upper body here, so that way it's easier for him to swing this axe, and maybe I'll be able to roll better.
I mean, you need like a funeral pyre. So you guys are gonna be chopping for like probably six or 7 hours.
Yeah.
Just
So-
saying.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'll take 3 hell.
Yeah, but I'm like a wood cutting machine, you know?
So here's what it's gonna be. You are. How many trees are in that area?
2, 2,
2,
4,
3,
6, 8. A lot.
7.
Deforestation to the max.
Let's say you go and you chop until like 7 o'clock. You each basically, well, you get 4 trees because they're pretty large trees. They're probably, let's see.
We had to chop said trees in
Can
order
I
to
meditate in the meantime?
Yeah, if you want to.
We'll do that
If
for
if
4
you're not going to
hours.
help them, then yeah, you can
Wow.
meditate.
Wow. Well, you know, I'll play him a song first, then I'm gonna meditate for 4 hours. I will live on their spirits. I didn't want to sour the funeral mood,
I'm
but
gonna say it's not really going to go in. It won't give
Well,
them like
they-
inspiration or anything. It's just
they
they'll.
wanted a song.
Yeah, you can play them a song if you want.
Yeah.
So it's you. All the trees in that area are probably like 15 feet tall. You can probably get what? I'd say like 3 logs out of that.
There you go, guys.
yeah.
Played you a beautiful song on my lute.
What are you even rolling for?
Thought you said I could do
A
play
song
a
of
song.
encouragement.
Yes, they wanted a song.
It's not really gonna do anything.
They wanted
You're
a
not
song.
getting inspiration from it. It's just you play them a
But they
song.
just wanted a song.
I don't know
Exactly.
about you, but Twig enjoyed it.
It was just
Twig
for
like
their
that.
pleasure.
All right,
I don't
whatever. You
get
played it.
anything
You
out of
played a good
personal
song for
enjoyment.
them, and they enjoyed it as they were chopping trees. They periodically heard it when they were pulling the axes out of the trees.
There you go, guys. I'm gonna go meditate.
What a nice tune. Just nothing like
Toss
it
a
back
place
in the Orc Village.
Their friend just died. They needed a lively tune to lift their moods.
So yeah, those trees are about 15 feet high. I would say you need, let's say like they're 5. You're cutting them into 5-foot sections, so you get 3 per tree. You need at least like, I would say 6 trees at least per fire, or for a pyre.
Okay.
So it takes you a good amount of time because you do chop the trees, then you chop the trees down, you chop the 5-foot sections, and then let's see, with 6 trees, it's 18 logs. That'd be 4 high, with 1 across at the top so that you could lay him on it. So yeah, it's with all the time it would take, and then basically like shaving the branches off and all that. You get you get the pyre fully set up and everything, and you get him up on top of it around sunset. So I'd say around like 7:30, 8 o'clock ish. So as the sun's kind of like, it's very low in the sky. It's not fully gone down, but it's very close to the. It's like it's becoming like golden, basically. Like the whole sky is getting red and golden and all that.
Nice.
Okay, so we've done all this and we're preparing for the quote ceremony.
Yeah.
Gather around the campfire and sing that campfire song.
Twig, not Twig. Karen goes and licks Thea's face to wake her up.
All right. So
I finished meditating.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm awake.
you both have finished meditating and you're back at the pyre.
I look over to Fargon and I ask him if he can start the fire. This glorious magic.
Sure.
Well, we gotta wait.
I was gonna just do everybody pulls out or grabs like one of the, you save decent sized sticks,
Rank.
and you basically made torches out of them. For at least you and Yuri did.
Yuri has 2 because Terran can't use his hands because he doesn't have opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
All right.
Tinderbox.
You guys both go and Falkland are you playing?
Yeah, I got my bagpipes at the ready.
So you're
Ready for
playing,
when the fire's lit.
yeah, you're getting ready to play. Thea's gonna be doing last rites because she's a cleric.
See the body.
Chase, you're over by Yuri to help him light his torches because he has one in each hand.
I'm done.
So you pull out a tinder box or something. Like
He sneezes. Sets the whole thing on fire.
yeah, you pull out your tinder box and just have that at the ready for when they decide to begin. So Thea is standing there saying whatever the hell she wants to say about guy you barely knew.
Oh, Jesus
She says a little cleric blessing, blesses the body. There we go.
Got it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I do.
She gives a basically like your normal eulogy, but to Soon and Saloon. And as the sun is getting, you both light your torches as the sun is about halfway set. My God. Okay, that is
Good job,
going-
Brian.
Fucking nailed it.
Oh, I have it muted. Hold on.
No.
There
I
we
turned
go.
it way the fuck down. So
Yeah, you're gonna turn it down.
That's so loud.
Very atmospheric.
Puts me in the mood. No?
So, Twig lights his torch. Fargon lights Yuri's and Terran's torch. And you go and you you basically hold the torch out, and Terran goes and grabs it with his mouth. Like he grabs the end of it with his mouth,
Not the flaming end,
sideways.
I hope. Not the
And
flaming end.
the three of you walk up and shove your torches into all the branches that are underneath. And it quickly lights all of that and then just starts burning and keeps it. You stand there watching his body and the logs and everything slowly catch, and his body, what his body's wrapped in, just catches and starts just burning. Just a full funeral pyre after about half hour, 45 minutes. It's a roaring flame. As you are all standing around this pyre, you hear movement around yourselves.
No, Jesus.
Assassins.
That's
When
it.
you-
I'm out.
Look around, you can see in the light of the fire the villagers from Phandalin, all the farmers coming in and coming in from the fields and wondering, why is there a large fire in the center of town?
It's not in the center of town.
Well, it's
off the
basically in the center of town. And everybody's approaching, and they see your very solemn group standing there, looking at the fire. and nobody says anything. They all kind of just like, I wouldn't say like they encircle, but they're a lot of them are like in this area. I need a better fucking. They're all like around here, and they're kind of just like a half circle around, because this is on a decently sized hill. They're all just standing at the bottom of the hill, watching the fire. Nobody's really saying anything. It's just quiet. All you hear is the roaring of the flames. Every now and then, a pop of the wood as the sap kind of slightly combusts. After about an hour of this going on, the center collapses in. The center beam where you had Ront laying just breaks and collapses in, with what is left of his body sliding into the fire. And you all just keep standing there watching it slowly burn. After about...
Hold on. So your emotions for Twig to come here and ask if he still has 2 of the manticore horns, spikes, whatever.
Spikes.
Yeah, I got a few.
Give me 2.
All right, I give you 2.
Go to the top of the pyre where his head would be, and essentially tries to drive them in the ground to make them not across, like, you know, kind of how the orcish things would do, like kind of crossbones. So like they curve clearly, so they both curve inwards, and the tips essentially cross.
So you basically, you just want to kind of slam them down in an X, because they're not curved, they're just straight like spikes on both ends.
Yeah, but you kind of get what I mean, though.
Yeah, you walk up to where his head would be, right by where Thea is, and you slam into the ground one of the spikes, and then kind of diagonally from it, you slam the other one in, so that not the tips, but like about 5 inches under the tips, they're crossed.
And then he would motion for one of the swords, and pushes the other one for Twig to keep, and drives.
You can take both.
No, I was going to drive just one of the swords at the feet of the pyre, so that way he's got the bones at the top and then the sword at the base.
Gotcha.
What are you doing with one of the swords?
Driving it into the ground at the base of the pyre, so where his feet would go, like towards his feet.
Okay, so you walk around to where Falkland is, and you have the one great sword, and you just go up above your head and just slam it into the slam it point first into the ground. Yep. So the pyre burns for like 3 to 4 hours. Like the logs were not super small. So it is burning for a long time. It is well into the night when it finally is getting to ashes. And it's everybody else, all of the villagers have gone away. They've all gone to sleep. There are a few that are lingering around. And you can see that the barkeep is one of the 2 or 3 that is still there, just watching. And as the whole thing kind of just starts, as it gets later and later, it all just starts collapsing inward to make a large pile. And then a phoenix pops out of it. No.
It's a dragon.
Expedition retreat. I'm out.
No. It's just, it all it starts to just starting at the top. It just collapses.
And then a
inward.
werefire emerges.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not gonna make a demon emerge out of it.
But Mike turns into one.
We said our blessings.
It
I
all
cough.
it all piles in, and at about midnight-ish, you can just see it's all a pile of ash with. There's still a few red spots in there where it's still kind of burning, and if you go up and move the ashes, it will flare up a little bit. But from what you can see, there is no remnant of Ront anymore. It's all gone.
See you in the next life.
Dips his finger in the ash and then like rubs a smudge of it on his cheek and walks away.
Licks it.
Oh, that licks it.
Ashy.
Do you actually want to lick
Fresh.
it?
No, do the cheek thing and we'd be done, and walks away.
Okay, so you go and you kind of like it's still hot ash, so like it's still smoldering.
I start walking away, but then I stop and I ask Fargon to use one of his like potion vials or whatever to take some of the ash, just in case we need it.
Okay.
So you pop open an empty flask and you just go and push some of the ash in there and put the stopper back in.
Yep.
Stick it in one of like your many pockets or in your backpack.
Backpack.
You know, just in case.
That makes two different things I have. Manticores.
Deep down, I'm very worried about my bite. Hasn't stopped throbbing.
So as you've been standing here, like you didn't notice it before because you were still you were numb from the fight, and then doing the work and stuff. Your shoulder is like, it's not really like hurting, but there is like you can feel kind of like a pulsing in your shoulder.
Just shrug it off as much as I can.
So it's like midnight now. Do you guys want to go check the inn or fall asleep right here?
I go pray at the statue of Lady Luck real fast as I'm going by.
All right, roll. I don't know. Just roll.
Roll your
20.
best.
3. Damn it. Teetered on 19.
You go and you sit there praying what little religious words you know, and you don't feel any different. You don't really feel anything. You're still like emotionally, like you're kind of still numb from this event. Like emotionally and physically, you're kind of numb right now.
Yeah. Then I immediately go to the inn and fall asleep. Because I was definitely beaten badly.
So you go and you walk over to the inn. You can see as you walk in, the bartender is in there, and he is kind of on his hands and knees, scrubbing, trying to scrub the blood away. It hasn't really stained the floorboards, but it's one of those like he has another cloth that he had thrown over the body of the priestess that Ront was standing over, that Ront was killed and was eating. but like the center of the room, he's going and he's kind of like just scrubbing at the floor, trying to get the blood up, like just right around there.
I hear blood is notoriously bad for staining.
Well, you saw before that there had been bar fights in here before, and there was some blood kind of like staining the countertop and everything.
Oh yeah.
So you approach, and he gives you a nod, and then just motions with his head up the stairs.
I nod back and I head up the stairs.
What's everybody else doing?
Goes and drinks.
So Yuri and
I'm
Terry,
going to sleep.
as the bonfire is dying down, it's super low, and you and Taryn walk away and head into the tavern
Mhm.
and just sit down, and
I look over Twiggy boy.
you go in and check. Like you,
Just see how he's doing.
I'm passed out.
yeah. Like you open the door, look in. He's completely like he's on the bed, just
Ass in the air. just dead.
like you walked
Great.
inside. You didn't even take off you didn't put any of your weapons down. You didn't put your backpack down. You just slumped over on the bed.
All right. Grumble, grumble.
You go and you open the door, look in, you just nod, shut the door, and go to the room across the hall. So Taryn and Yuri, as the fire has basically dissipated, and you can tell there's nothing left of Ront. You walk into the bar. You walk back to the tavern and go into the bar and sit down. The barkeep stops scrubbing at the floor, goes and throws the rag hangs the rag on the side of the bucket, gets up, kind of like wipes his hands off on an apron that he has, and just walks around, doesn't even say anything to you, just pours a pint, pours a second one, and sets them down in front of you, and just walks back around, keeps on trying to clean up the floor.
Where's the gold from Ron's body?
We'll just say you grab that from his bag.
How much was that?
Not much, because I don't think
a whole lot.
he got some from
10.
the Manticore quest. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, he's got 10 on him. So yeah, take the 10. All right, just add 10, and I'll take 10 away from him.
Oh no! What I was gonna do is I was gonna give that to the barkeep.
Okay, so you just go and you took 10. You took Ron's small like pouch that he keeps his coins in, that he kept his coins in, and you had put that like on your belt. You just go and take it off as he goes and sets down the 2 in front of you, and you put the 10 gold right onto the counter. He doesn't say anything, but he doesn't take it. He just looks at you, shakes his head, and goes back around to keep cleaning. And you just leave the gold sitting there.
Yep.
All right, Falkland, Thea, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna come and sit at the bar and keep the lonely man company. But I'm gonna put a seat between because you never want to be too close to a man in grief who doesn't know you that well.
What about Falkland?
Well, I meditated, so I'm not really tired anymore. So I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm just gonna take a walk around town while the others sleep.
All right.
Maybe looking at different stuff, but nothing in particular.
So yeah, you for the next like 6 hours, you just walk around town. It's just quiet.
Somber.
Yeah, it's very somber. It's
Crickets.
very
Crickets.
quiet. You only hear crickets. You hear some owls, but it's just quiet. You hear like coyotes out in the field.
And the occasional dragon flying overhead.
No, the dragon's not around. At least I don't think it is. I don't remember where it was last time. I should probably roll for that because I've been neglecting that.
Yeah, you should probably roll for that.
All right, let's see where the hell the dragon is.
Oh.
It's supposed to be whenever you leave somewhere. I'm supposed to roll for it, but I've been forgetting. So 11. Nope, it's not in town. It's not flying over the town.
That's good.
Good, because I'd hate to have to just, fight a dragon.
Yeah, especially with all of my abilities gone. Ooh, that would be bad.
Tits, make a perception roll.
Okay. No. I get +4 to perception, so it's
12.
12. So, as you were sitting at the barkeep gave you a pint also. And you're sitting there thinking while just kind of like watching over Yuri and making sure he's all right. You look around and you think to yourself, where is Grog? You don't remember seeing him in that fight.
Wait a minute.
You don't remember him doing anything during the fight. The last you remember is him and Taryn playing in the field by the town master's house. You don't say anything to Yuri about it. But you do, as Falkland is walking by the tavern. And this is like right after you went in and Falkland started roaming. You go to Falkland and mention that someone is missing.
okay. So basically pop out the door right.
Yeah, pop out the door as like you see Falkland just walking around. You go up and ask like what he's doing. And he just tells you that he's going to be walking. He's going to just walk the town.
So pretty woodsy boy, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just gonna be wandering the town while everyone takes a rest. I already meditated earlier.
So is it me or is there somebody missing? Somebody's definitely missing. I just don't know who yet. I think it might
now that
be.
you mention it. Yeah.
I haven't seen Grog in a long time.
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him in a little bit. I wonder where he went.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't die.
I'm sure he'll be okay. He was always capable of handling himself to some degree.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not keeping himself out of trouble, but handling the trouble he gets into.
Yeah, sure. You say so.
I do.
Saved that dumbass's skin more times than you know.
I believe.
So, yeah, don't let me keep you from your walk, buddy.
Yeah, enjoy your night. I'll be back in a few hours.
Yeah, don't get eaten by that dragon.
No promises.
So I walk back in and sit down at the bar.
So you're just sitting there for how long? How long do both of you want to sit there at the bar?
Drinks until he passes out.
Yeah, I'm barely touching the drink.
Yeah, you're kind of just sitting there like sipping at it. And,
Mm-hmm.
Staring.
So when he passes out, I'm gonna drag him up the stairs if possible.
so you're not like slamming him, but you're not really making conversation. You're not talking. You're just like you're just drinking. And after about let's say like 2 hours of just straight drinking, you can't keep your eyes open anymore, and you straight up, like, just with the tankard still in your hand, just pass out right on the bar. So Thea then walks, so you get up off your stool, you walk over and you pick him up like right under the arms, and you kind of just drag him up.
I need to strength check that. Oh God.
Yeah, strength check that. Just to see if you
That's
drop him or
much.
not.
That'll be alright if I do. I get a -1. This is gonna be awesome. -14 -1.
Nice.
Strong.
So 13. You
Strong.
pick him up, and you kind of like, you're not lifting him up very high, but you're just like, you have him up enough that his feet are dragging, and you go walk up the stairs. You put him in the first bedroom here.
Okay. I was gonna say, which one is first?
Yeah, just the first one at the top of the stairs. You just open the
Gotcha.
door and lay him down on the bed. Taryn is just... You had been setting tankards down for Taryn too, and Taryn is just passed out. He passed out like an hour and a half before you.
And I guess
No, you just
gotta go back.
leave
Go
Taryn.
back down. I'm gonna leave Taryn. Okay.
Yeah, Taryn's just like asleep right under the bar there in between the stools. And like you can hear him snoring while you guys were just sitting there and Yuri was drinking. And you grabbed Yuri and dragged him upstairs, laid him on the bed. You took his weapons off and set those off to the side, and you just laid him on the bed so that he could
And took his
sleep.
boots off, because that's nice. You don't want to wake up with sweat-logged boots.
Yeah, that too. Took off his boots, took off his weapons, just laid him down. So, did you want to do anything else, or?
I'm probably going to go. What time is it?
It is about 2 a.m.
How much time do I have left to rest before I considered?
You
Rested.
did take a full rest.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm
Yeah.
an elf. I take half rests.
Yeah, and it was like one. You got you got extra time in there because it was like 1 to 8 o'clock that you were resting while they were chopping wood.
Yeah.
So you were resting during that whole time.
Fabulous. Then I'm going to go take. I'm gonna buy a candle from the bartender and barkeeper, whatever, the tavern owner, and go check out the rest of the quests on the quest board.
Bartender.
He's been gone for a while.
And
He
then
just
I
said-
steal a candle, whatever.
Yeah, you grab a candle from on basically like they had candles on top of the fireplace that's in there, and you went and had that. And actually, no, you have dark vision, don't you?
Oh yeah, gosh, yes, I do. Never mind. Forget the candles.
Yeah, so you have dark vision. You don't need the candle.
So I leave and go out to the quest board, which I have no idea where it's at.
It is right over here on the side of the house.
Right. What do we see?
So on the quest board, you can see that there were new tasks that were put up. There's still the dwarven excavation quest that's on there that has been on there since you guys entered the town. But now there is a quest for Butterskull Ranch where they need some help with some orcs that have been giving them trouble. There's a logger quest or logger camp that is in need of some fresh supplies. And there is a gentleman coming in from a mining company that needs some help at Mountain's Toe.
Are any of them in the same direction?
Let me see. That I don't know off the top of my head.
Where were we headed? Didn't we decide on somewhere to go?
No, because you just came back and turned in a quest.
Oh, okay.
And then Ront turned into a big ugly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and had to
I
deal with
remember
that.
that.
Remember, you were there.
Yeah. Also might turn into one myself.
That's why I am nowhere near.
Not really.
Are any of them on the way to a major town?
No.
Oof. Not even a little.
Your character wouldn't know this, but they're all basically to the east, and the only like big towns around you are to like the north and south, and they're pretty far north and south.
So, oh my god. So I'm sitting here scratching my head thinking, which one of these is really gonna
Take all.
yield the best?
You take all of them and
Order.
just discuss it with everybody.
Yeah, I just ripped them all off the board.
Also, you see on the dwarven quest one is the dwarven excavation is 50 gold pieces. The other 3 are 100 gold pieces.
Oh, okay.
So
Let me make notes of that. Where's my note?
Notes.
No. I'll just make this.
So did you want to grab all of them and head back to the inn, or what'd you want to do?
I mean, they're still sleeping, so
Yeah, you've still got about, let's see, about at least 5 hours until sunrise. And then again, they might be asleep past sunrise, especially Yuri.
I'll be right back, homies.
Okay.
So, if you wanted to do something,
Um,
could.
No, not really. I mean, if anybody, everybody's asleep, and I don't have anything except my religious text. So probably just go sit at the end of the bar and read until, or
Yeah,
at least the majority of the people are awake.
yeah. So you just walk back to the bar and sit down, pull out your books, and you sit there and keep reading through them.
Somebody's
Falkland.
Yeah.
You doing anything other than just walking around? How long are you walking around for?
I was considering casting a minor illusion just to amuse myself,
Okay.
but I was just reading into
Yes.
it, and I was literally just now thinking about what I wanted to do with that. You asked me.
Porn.
Let's see. I think it's more for sound. Oh no, you can create an image.
Cast an illusion of an owl.
Is that for anything super entertainingly? I guess I'll just walk back to the bar after a few hours.
After you've basically like kind of walked the perimeter of the town,
Yeah, pretty
you went
much.
back and you checked on the fire, and just like you kind of spread the ashes around to make sure there's not really a remnant of Ront there. Like to make sure he is all burned, and then
That's
you head back to
ashes.
huh?
I said, "Yep, that's ashes."
Yeah, just you're making sure the pyre's out and everything. And then you just walk into the bar. You see Thea sitting at the bar, and Taryn passed out a couple seats down from her. Just laying on the floor in between
sorry.
two seats.
I see she's reading, so I try not to interrupt, and I just go and sit down over here. And then just kind of twiddle my thumbs, I guess, until everyone gets up.
Twig has a nightmare about Grog touching him.
Twig's there
Oh my
with
God.
Twig's laying there
No.
with his
Get
ass in
away.
the air, head in the pillow, and just kind of like fidgeting around, like no, Grog, no, Grog,
Please.
no.
Please no.
What's going on?
Fucking man, of course.
It's still nighttime. You're passed out, so
Can I long rest this?
yeah. Everybody long rest. Everybody
Oh.
long rested. So
Yeah.
and
I grow
I'm gonna
stronger.
change what you did, Ryan. You actually walked over. You sat at like the table over here, pulled out your lute, and you were kind of like absent-mindedly strumming it a little bit, doing
Stroking it.
yeah, kind of like playing. Not really playing anything in particular, but just like slightly mournful tunes on your lute.
Ding 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 ding.
So everybody is satisfied with what they've done for the night.
Yes.
Mm.
do.
So
Passed out. Yep.
Yeah. So about the sun starts coming up around 7:30 ish. It finally starts to rise. When are you guys waking up? Are you waking up with the sun, or are you waking up like later?
Whenever somebody wakes me up, probably.
So wake me up before you go.
Okay. So Chris, you're passed out from drinking. So you don't get up until like close to midday.
Lazy bums.
Chase, when do you want to get up? Like when is your character getting up?
I guess before light.
So like as the sun's rising, you
Wake up.
wake up, stretch, and head downstairs.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
I'm getting too old for this.
No.
It's like internal battle.
Why am I here still? So you go downstairs and it's just starting to get light. There's some lights coming in from the door and everything. As you get down there, you see Thea sitting at the bar. Like she doesn't look tired, but she's just like she's not really reading her book. She just kind of just like absentmindedly flipping through it. You don't see Falkland until like you walk over to the bar. Then you kind of see him in the back corner. Just you can mostly hear him as you're coming down or as you're upstairs and walking down the stairs. The bartender has come back and he's kind of like prepping the back room and getting some food and stuff ready and just making breakfast basically. Like just getting ready for the day.
I see.
What do you want to do, Chase? What does Fargon want to do?
Let's get a morning drink and a meal.
As a dwarf does.
So the bartender, he's got the back door or the side door here open, and you can feel a breeze kind of like just blowing through the whole establishment. It's like a light fall breeze, just because he has the door to the bar area open, or the door back to the kitchen open, and then he has the back door there open.
Yeah.
And you can see him kind of at the stove going and
What's his name again?
fuck, what is his name?
I don't know. Can I just call him Barkeep?
It's been a while since it's been so long since we've fucking played this. I forgot names.
Morning, Barkeep.
Tolbin.
Morning, Tobin.
Morning. I don't remember the voice I used for him, so
Yeah.
It was
Top
like
of the morning.
morning or something like that, right?
Yeah, just like
Something
that.
really weird.
something Irish.
It was like an Irishy sound, yeah.
Morning. Had some crazy shit yesterday.
Yeah. It was. Do you even know people can turn into manticores?
I don't think any of us knew that. Especially
Yeah.
now, especially Sister Gariel. I feel bad about that one.
Yeah, that was very unlucky on her part, or on everyone's. Just bad timing.
She was gonna get her ass whooped anyway, so it's okay.
Do you say that out loud?
I do.
Oh, be careful about
make
disrespecting
make
dead
a
in this world.
Chase. Make a perception
Uh,
thing.
Slash roll d20.
Yeah, do a perception
Plus
check.
4.
Oh.
So you hear her say that, but Tolbin doesn't like. Tolbin, since he's in the room and he's doing stuff at the stove, doesn't hear her at all. So he responds to your question like, "Yeah, it's a shame. I feel really bad about that.
It's all right.
I'm the one who went and got her. I heard him thrashing around. I checked on him and he seemed fine to me. He hadn't turned. He hadn't changed at all. Then I went
No
and
one
got
can
her.
see that.
I went and got the sister and she went up and checked on him and then
He
that.
ate her.
Slips on his boots and walks to one of the far tables.
Yeah, I wouldn't stress too much about the issue. You can't really control a situation like that.
Yeah. Just I thank God you guys were around. I thank the gods that all you were around.
Thank God we had the numbers to take it on.
That too.
Hey.
I don't know about you, but I feel like I could use a drink and a meal for this morning.
Give me a couple minutes. I'll finish frying this, and you want anything else with it? He's like sitting there frying up, like he's got 2 pans going of like bacon and sausage, and there's like a little bit of ham in there.
Yes, I will have what he's having.
Just throw out whatever you got together. I'll eat whatever.
All right. Then Thea, he didn't hear your comment, but he shouts from the back. Do you want anything, miss?
Yes. Just whatever you got going.
Okay. And then Chris, Yuri basically stumbled down from upstairs.
Yeah, and then just sits at a table, just quiet, looking through notes in his book or whatever, and just in his own world.
Yeah, just not fully there.
Yes.
So Tolbin goes and he finishes frying stuff up, splits it between 2 plates, walks out, sets one in front of Fargon, walks over and sets the other in front of Thea. And then he turns around to the kegs, grabs a couple of mugs off of the shelf, fills both of them, sets them down in front of the 2 of you. It sets
Thanks,
one in front of
bud.
each of you.
Ah, good.
Appreciate you.
He gives you a nod and heads to the back again.
Before you go,
Yes.
you should probably get the drunk one some food too.
Yeah. I see him over there. I'll go and I'll make something for him. Heads to the back, goes and throws a couple more sausages and bacon into the pans. Walks out back walks farther in, grabs a couple of eggs, goes and cracks them into the pan. He makes basically like kind of a small omelet for him. Takes it out, walks over to Yuri and just sets it in front of him, and then walks back again.
Then down walks Twig.
So
With his twig in his hand.
no, we're not
Jeez.
going for
Very
public indecency here. So, Twig comes walking down the stairs, and you just see him going and like moving his right arm around, like
Just nursing my shoulder.
yeah. It's still like there's still a throbbing pain there. It's not like it's dulled a bit, but it is. You can still feel it there.
I take a quick look around the room and I just walk over to the table Yuri's at and sit down. And then just like slam my head into the table and just like pretty much pass out again.
No, you walk over, pull out a chair, sit down. Yuri like looks up at you a little bit, kind of with like hooded eyes still, because you're a bit hungover. Or you're still very hungover, I should say. And he just sees you fall forward and boom. Just like you're passed out where you are. Falkland, what do you want to... Are you just going to sit there and just be doing fuck all, basically?
Bard stuff.
Yeah.
Bard stuff.
Bard stuff.
Just sitting there kind of like absent-mindedly, like every now and then just plucking a string or...
And every time he does, Yuri is like, his head is pounding.
Lately.
I honestly don't have anything else right now.
I've come to the
Alright.
decision that I guess this town is our safe haven.
We live here now.
In the inn.
So, I pick my plate and my mug up, and I walk down and sit next to Fargon as much as he absolutely hates it. And I set my stuff down and be like, "Yeah, I was outside last night, and I grabbed some stuff from the board, and looks like there's a nice little dwarven expedition. Didn't know if you were interested in doing something like that, or seeing people of your stature."
I
or lack
saw that
thereof.
one. My experience with other dwarves have been a little iffy since I haven't been really raised by them.
Oh, I see.
But we'll see. But
You
yeah,
just hate people, don't ya?
it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Well, this is me extending an unofficial invitation to our party that I'm not even sure I'm invited to yet. But yeah,
Party, party, party. We're gonna have a party.
I think at this point we're just stuck together.
Sure,
you know,
why
since you
not?
keep following us places.
I was there first. It's you guys that show up after.
Yeah, okay, sure. Whatever you say, little man.
Honestly, that
By the
that
way,
was
we
at
sing
the
Krog.
that was at the windmill that you were there first. You kind of like you had to follow them because you stopped there again when they went to Nomengard.
See, you are following.
Nope.
You followed him once and got there first once. It evens
It
out.
doesn't matter the other ones.
Have you seen Grog?
I have not.
Where did he go?
I'm not sure. He kind of
I'm
disappeared before the
sure you don't
manticore.
care either. So
Not really. I'm sure he's fine. Probably off
maybe.
howling with the dogs in some woods somewhere.
Rasputin, Russia's greatest machine.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Make his own orc village.
Just starts dancing to Ra Ra Rasputin randomly, and you just hear him out in the distance singing.
Just that's just going through his head all
For
the
all we
time.
know, he'll come back with pink freaking Russian Nikes on and just start dancing.
Slav squats.
Well, 2 of these quests is worth 100 gold, and the other one's worth 50. So
3 of them are worth 100.
What's the
Are there
dwarven
3
one
of them?
worth?
You've got 4 quests. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. So, bunch of money in my hand right here.
Ching.
Oh yeah, did I get the money from the last one?
Yeah, you all split it at the door.
Yeah, I should have it. Unless you didn't give it to
should
yourself.
have been 50 gold.
Oh,
Yeah, we
I
split
only
50.
have 23. Okay, I didn't give any.
You should have gotten 10 gold from that.
So 10 gold?
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
have gotten 10 gold.
Yeah, everybody should have gotten 10 gold from it.
Does that mean that I would have 33 then? Because I don't remember.
I have 27, so I
any.
definitely gave myself some.
Yeah.
I don't really know how much money I have. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of like a moot point.
I was a poor boy.
He's just a poet.
I wish there was like a log I can see if I did or not.
I have 15. I should have 25, I think.
Yeah, it's not my thing. Alright, I'll go to the dwarf one with you guys. I at least know
mean-
dwarvish shit.
Hey,
Yeah, that's kind of
Oh,
like
shit.
necessary, my friend.
do I hear this talk of quests?
No.
Okay.
Hey Ben,
Like you're
I'm
kind of
dead.
like you're not unconscious, but you're passed out of the table because you're so tired from being attacked so much yesterday.
hey,
Too
Ben.
tired from being half eaten.
Yeah, and it's basically those two they're not talking like they're not whispering, but it's a hushed conversation just between the two of them.
I mean, because we didn't know the one guy like you guys did, so we don't really want to talk about moving on until everybody's ready to do so.
Ben,
So,
What, Chris?
can you remember me what I got from Dickleberry? Because I forgot to put it in my fucking equipment. I was in the
Jeez,
moment
wow.
enjoying. I was
A
enjoying the
deck
moment.
of
I'm sorry.
cards.
I left the deck of cards. We already have a deck of cards.
Oh. You got a mess
Just
kit.
gave it to someone.
Okay, so mess kit.
Water skin.
Yeah.
No, I left that.
Mess kit, playing card set, rations,
Ration.
rope, tinderbox, and water skin.
Well, I got 2 rations now.
Give me the bolts.
Yay.
Wait, did
Oh yeah, and you also had crossbow bolts that you
Yeah,
took from his bag.
he have more than 1 ration?
No, he just had 1 ration. He had
Jesus.
1 day's worth of rations.
Man, I'm a smart guy. I've got 11 now, I guess. Okay, well, casually reaches in his bag and slides the bolts over to Twiggy Twig because, he forgot to give them to him last night before he went and started getting blitzed.
Yeah, except
You don't even slide them. You just go and you pull the bolts out, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And you go, you literally just like you kind of roll / throw them across the table at Twig.
Hits
They-
me in the head.
Yeah, you roll them
I'm still
sideways, and
passed out.
they smack into into the top of his head as he's still just passed out there. Like,
Jeez.
he pops up a tiny bit, but then just back down. Like,
Nudges
I
him
know
with his
something
foot.
happened. I don't care.
Nudges him with his foot.
What? Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
okay.
Yeah, my shoulder hurts, but I'm good.
Should probably get that checked out with Claire before we all go somewhere.
It's probably a good idea. I get up. I take the bolts with me, and I walk over to the bar.
You get up, you you grab them. You don't even reach in your bag. You just take them and like you push them into. You just slide them off the table into the bag, and let go of the bag and just walk over. Like, you're kind of like, it's kind of like you're drunk, but you're not actually drunk. Like, you don't stumble, but you're just like swaying as you walk over.
I'm just
many-
tired.
Yeah.
How many bolts does he have now? Because he's got to go add that.
How much what?
I think it's 20-ish.
The bolts?
Let's see,
You mean?
bolts.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they were
19.
20, right? Oh.
Oh, bundle size. Yeah, we'll go with 20.
Gazoon type.
Thank you. Yeah, you have 20 bolts in your possession, along with the light crossbow.
So off topic, the 405th Infantry Division has a Discord. And since I'm trying to get reactive with that group and try to start doing the shit for it, I got in the Discord. There are 2 343 industry staff members in this Discord.
Yeah.
Neat.
That's pretty neat.
Okay, so anyway,
Off topic, go on.
Back to top,
Go
back to
on.
game. So
Go
Twig
over.
goes and walks up. You will kind of like stumbly walk over to the bar, and you sit down next to Thea.
I need heals.
can I do a perception check on his wounds, or is that
yeah.
a medicine
Yeah.
check?
Let me see. You can go medicine.
Okay.
You're just gonna be like seeing what he has, or what's wrong with him.
Roll big, please.
I also want to do that.
Okay, both of you make a medicine check.
Woo!
Ooh, nice.
Oh, big.
Natural one. Watch.
That's not how to type.
He has some dwarven snot laying in your wound if you roll the 1.
I just rub in the manticore ash.
He sneezes.
And set you on fire.
There we go.
So you go and you pull like his shirt and like his undershirt and like the leather armor, his leather chest armor, and the his jacket off. I don't even know what you're wearing.
Well, I didn't take anything off, so I got my chainmail on.
Okay, that's right. You have
Yeah,
chainmail. So, well, it's like, what is your character wearing, Mike? Just the chainmail and like undershirt, or
Chainmail, yeah, pretty much. I mean, like I don't have any leather armor on anymore, so
okay, yeah. So you just have the chainmail shirt and the undershirt with it.
maybe some like like a what is it, a pauldron maybe to keep it together, like on top, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you go and you like kind of move the chainmail out of the way, and you just go and
No cheating stuff.
so you both kind of like Fargon is standing on his stool, like looking over Thea's shoulder as Thea goes and like moves the chain shirt to the side and stuff, and she's kind of like looking at the wounds that are on that you still have, like they're not bleeding, but you can tell where he got bit. You can kind of even see it through the chainmail and stuff. And you're able to tell that there could, like, it's not really like a spreading infection, but there is discoloration around where the bite marks are.
So I can't tell if it's infected?
No, you can tell it's infected. It's just it's not very spread. It's kind of right now it's centralized around the around where the bite marks are around his shoulder.
Barkeep, what's the strongest alcohol you have?
We don't have that much strong. It's people around here normally just like a good brown ale. Nobody really orders anything like super strong.
Well, you're
Yeah.
fucked, Twig.
Anyone with any high proof?
Any good old boys that make the, behind the barn shit?
Oh wait, I have a brewing set.
Cauterize the wound. Much as
No,
we
you
could.
don't want
No,
to
you-
cauterize infection in there. You kidding me?
Burn out the infection.
I'm gonna burn it out.
Like
Find some
it's
leeches.
not the wounds have closed. Like you've
Yeah,
healed
look,
up.
I got healed.
Yeah, you
like,
got healed.
I had a healing spell on me.
You
Uh,
can
Yeah,
reopen
that-
those to pour alcohol to clean them.
Yeah, that closed the wounds, but you can still see like where the teeth marks are, and it's from there. It's like a kind of a dark green and like yellowish, like a dull yellow. Like where the teeth marks actually are is like it's all dark green, and then from there, on like the outside, it's a dull yellow.
Pussy.
Yeah, kind of.
Well,
Well, Twiggy boy, doesn't look good, bud.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep an eye on that.
Or you'll be next.
severe frowny face.
Frowny face extreme.
Well, we got stuff to do. You up for it, bud?
Yeah.
You
Always.
sure?
Yep. We're good. I was raised by
Alright.
orcs. I'm fine.
Oh. Well then.
Big strong boy.
What about you, Yuri? Are you up for some action?
Looks up from his book and shrugs with a grumble.
I guess that's a yes. Well, we
Can
got
we-
3 places that are worth 100. Then we got 1 place that's worth 50.
I guess you're just ignoring the bard.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was like-
Paul is just in the corner.
I'm like, I don't know if I should say anything, but it's like, I know he's across the bar, but he can hear your conversation now.
He's the last to be brought in.
He's still an elf, so he has decent hearing.
Mr. Tippy Toes, get over here.
Alright, what's going on?
We got stuff to do. Are you down to do it?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, because money's a good thing, right? Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, always.
I take a look at the quests, I guess.
So Thea goes and basically takes the 4 sheets of paper and just spreads them out on the top of the bar.
Yes, after I fish them out of my item holsters.
The boot
Okay.
pocket.
So
The boot pockets.
boot pockets. So you got the Dwarven excavation quest. Dwarf prospectors found ancient dwarven ruins in the mountains to the southwest, and they're looking for some help inside said ruins. The other quests are: there has been trouble with orcs over at Butterskull Ranch. That people they need help. The Big Al needs help with dealing with. There is help needed to deliver supplies to a logging camp deep in Neverwinter Wood. And there's a new overseer coming into Phandalin that needs some help at Mountain's Toe with the making sure the gold mine is up and running still.
Okay. I pick up the logging quest. This looks like it's the easiest. And I think we could all use a break.
I'll go with
Yeah,
whatever
you're
the
probably
purple-
right. It's probably the easiest, but knowing your luck, since you now touched it, it'll be the hardest.
I mean, come on, what's so hard about bringing supplies to somebody?
While you are not wrong in that sentiment, you chose that quest. Somebody else pick first.
I look
I mean,
around.
if everybody wants to do
Anybody?
that first, it's fine, but
whatever the group
Man.
wants.
whatever the group wants. Okay. What about you, Yuri? What do you feel like?
Holds up a thumbs up.
I give him a thumbs up
Yeah.
back.
I guess we're doing the unlucky quest.
I look over at Fargon, and I move my eyebrows.
Wiggle eyebrows.
And if you guys, every quest is the unlucky one.
Great. We'll do the logging quest.
Which direction do we head?
Neverwinter Forest. So, zoom south.
It's actually north.
Damn it.
It's like northwest.
Alrighty, Bard Keep. We'll be back later.
Okay.
This is our
Good
home
luck.
now.
We all yeah. Let's see. So
Guess
what
we
do we?
We should probably go to Danny DeVito's house and pick up the quest, right?
Is it another
Get-
Danny DeVito quest?
They all are. He's the fucking taskmaster for the town.
Jesus Christ. Wait, which one's Danny DeVito's house again?
The blue one here, right here.
Oh,
Who deleted the Danny DeVito shit? What the fuck?
I probably
That's
did
how I
because
knew
I
where I was
cleared
at.
stuff.
Damn it! That's how I knew where everything was.
So you all walk out of the bar. A couple of you are still kind of groggy. And you walk past the board and over to his house. And you walk up and you knock on the
Speaking of
door.
groggy,
What?
Speaking of groggy, have any of you guys seen Grog?
Nope. Not since the Manticore business.
he'll turn up one day.
I
Yeah,
Yuri?
I guess so.
Any response?
No.
I give the quest sheet to Falkland and I push him towards the door. This guy hates me. And I like walk around the corner.
This guy hates all of you.
So the door has been repaired from when it was busted in by Gorg.
Jesus.
Don't forget to put a new spike in it this time.
Don't worry, I was planning on it.
I guess I go up and knock on the door.
Maybe you should flash him tits.
Who is it?
Your favorite group of people here for another quest.
What paper did you grab this time?
All of them.
Yeah, we grabbed all of them, but we want this one. And I hand him the login quest.
The door's still shut, so
From under the door.
Yeah, I slip it under the door then.
he goes, and as you slip it under the door, he takes it and looks at it. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna you're gonna help deliver the supplies to Tibber's mining camp or logging camp in Neverwinter Wood, right?"
Did you say Tibbers?
Tibber. Just so you know, Tibber can be a little how I gotta be nice. He's my half brother. I have to remember that.
Okay.
Oh, so you want us to kill him?
No. I don't want him dead. Not yet.
Never said that.
I didn't say it. He helps out a lot, but he's a little eccentric.
So he's a dick.
Oh,
Just,
great.
If we get the chance, don't help him. Got it.
I didn't say it. Barthen should have the delivery ready for them. If you just want to go and you just go over to him, and he should be able to provide you with the delivery. It's just a small thing.
Who?
Barthen?
Barthen over at Barthen's Provisions. It's the big red building as you come into town.
Oh yeah, that place.
Never been there.
It's this building.
Yeah.
So he should have the delivery ready for them.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, Captain.
Capitan.
He goes and he takes the paper and slides it back into the door to you.
I guess I pick it back up.
So, did anybody else get the feeling that he didn't want us to help him? Because
Yes, but
Mm.
we'll discuss this away from his door.
Hey, gold's gold, you know?
Yeah, you're still standing around outside his house.
Cost as he walks away. Logging accident.
Logs fall all the time.
Where are we fucking going?
Up here.
You go and yeah. So you go and
Oh,
you walk back to the main square, or the main circle area, and then you walk towards the exit to town. And you stop at the red house, which is Barthen's Provisions. Who wants to go inside and talk to Barthen?
about what?
I give the quest straight back to Falkland and push him forward.
Why me?
You're good at talking to people, right?
Yeah.
yeah, that's your job. You talk to people.
Alright. What am I?
Talking
I'm
to
just,
people
I'm
is
just getting
hard.
supplies from people.
Yeah.
Alright.
Go on.
Isn't this a store we can just walk in? Do I have to knock?
No, you can walk in.
Okay. I
Yeah,
guess I
you
walk
just-
in.
You can just open the door and walk in.
What's up?
There's like a big
cowards behind me.
yeah. You go and walk into the smaller area in here.
Oh, naturally. I tell them we're here for this quest and to pick up the supplies that we're supposed to deliver.
So as you walk into the store, it's kind of your normal general store where it's like the as you walk in on the left side, you have like barrels of stuff and some shelving. There's like windows that are about 10 feet off the ground to let in natural light, and it goes all the way like around where it's barrels on the floor, all the way on the left side, all on the left side, and on the far wall from you, running up to a counter, and then it's also the shelves are the same way, and then in the center there is like there's a about like a 5 foot long by 2 foot wide area of shelving that it's a bunch of like random different like vegetables are in the barrels, like vegetables and fruits and stuff are in the barrels, and it's a kind of random assortment of just normal general store things. So you walk in, you head up to the there's kind of somebody in there, probably like they're around 15 or so. Is a couple of 15-year-olds are like standing behind the counter, just kind of like quietly chatting. And they see you walk in. One of them kind of looks over, and then they go back to their chat.
What the heck?
Yeah, how rude. To speak with their manager.
Rags at 9 Mil walks in there. Where's your miniature, fool?
Give me the money. Go ahead.
Get
So-
it, Karen?
So you want to just walk up to the counter?
Yeah, I was gonna walk up to the counter and ask for the supplies that I need to deliver.
So the kind of like there's like a blonde-haired kid and a black-haired kid that are standing there talking. The blonde hair is like, you're going to logging camp?
Yeah.
Let me go get Mr. Barthen real quick.
Okay.
He goes through a door right next to him out into the larger area, and after about a minute he comes back in with a older gentleman, looks to be around like 50-ish years old. He's not got like, he's kind of got a receded hairline. Like it's a good amount receded. It's not the monk hairline of like just along the sides. It's a good ways back. So
like almost half way back.
yeah, like halfway back.
Sure.
And he comes in with a smile and he's like, "Oh, so you're taking you're gonna take those supplies over to Tibber, up in the woods, eh? Is it?"
Oh,
He kind of looks behind you. He's like, "Is it just you?"
No, I got my group outside.
Ah, were you the ones that had to deal with that unfortunate business over at the tavern?
Yeah, but that's all dealt with, so you guys should be able to sleep easy now. We took care of it for you.
That's good. So, out in the barn, I got a couple crates to go up to Tibber.
Yeah, are they big crates?
Yeah, they're pretty heavy. We have them on a cart right now. I got it hooked to Vincent out back. So, do you want to just walk around out
Vincent's
there.
not
And
a-
I'll meet you
Vincent's
back up.
not a dude, right? It's a horse, right?
No, it's a Vincent. Come on.
Someone named Vincent.
My name Vince. They
It's like
me
it-
So
Vinny.
you go
It's
and
like a gigantic slave.
you walk out the back and walk around the side of the building, and he meets you back out there, and you see a ox that is standing there, hooked to a cart.
Oh, that is my cousin Vinny.
Vinny!
And he goes and Barthen meets you out there. As you come around the corner, he sets his hand on like the ox's shoulder, and he says, "This here's Vincent. I expect to see him and the cart returned."
No worries, sir. We'll take good care of Vincent and the card.
Make sure you do. He goes and he grabs the reins and goes and holds them out to you.
He's gonna get killed by a dragon. I just know it.
Let's
So-
get this unlucky quest started.
So you walk up and you go and grab the reins from him.
Wait, I just would like to point out, if what Mike says comes true, we all punch him in the dick.
I'm telling you. Mr. Unlucky.
Look, man.
So,
Gotta make it funny.
so you go and you've Vincent, after like you pull the reins a little bit, Vincent starts just like lumbering right after you as you walk around the corner and head back out to meet the group.
Alright, guys, I got the supplies.
Oh,
And this is Vincent.
And more.
Hey, my cousin Vinny, how you doing, Vinny?
Vinny! It's been a while, Vinny.
Oh, as you walk out, you hear Barthen behind you. One other thing.
Yeah?
If you feel like it, Falcon has a lodge about halfway between here and the logging camp. If you need a place to stop by.
Yeah,
Sure.
keep that in mind.
Yep.
Thank you.
Can you point it out on my map?
I marked it
The
on your
thing
map.
is, he doesn't just go and he won't just let you stay there. I'd suggest maybe bringing him some sort of gift.
Oh, so Twig, perfect. I hope he likes little boys.
What?
I'll just play him a song.
Falcon
What kind of gift?
does not swing that way. I'm
Whoa.
pretty sure Falcon does
Whoa.
not swing that way.
What kind of gift are we talking?
He's a fan of a good wine.
Titties.
Oh, guys, ale.
We could make
Oh.
our bard play him a song.
Yeah.
Just don't fuck it up.
You can try if you want. I've got
Where do we find
Got
this
some wine for sale?
a small assortment of wine in there.
Yuri turns around and just sighs a bit. How much is it?
You want top shelf or you want?
Whatever this dude will take.
I know Falcon really likes our best wine, so it's about 10 gold.
Oof. No thanks. We'll take our chances.
Walks over and hands him 10 gold.
Okay, never mind.
Twig, since you like to run your mouth, you're the one responsible for the stuff.
The wine.
Yes.
So,
So he goes
That's
and
okay.
Barthen goes back inside and grabs the $10 or the 10 gold wine comes back out.
$10
Barter.
box.
The $10. Yeah, it's like box wine. That's what they consider fine wine
Jesus.
around here.
Are you sure you want to give that to me?
I'll
No.
take it. Just give it to me.
She'll put it in her magical purse that is between her chest.
Yeah.
So-
Well, because
right.
He goes and he holds the bottle out to Twig. And
Puts
Twig's
it
just
between
like
her jugs.
just throws his hands up like, nope, not taking it.
no. Bad idea.
Then Thea just
Um,
says, I'll take it. And he hands it to her. Pleasure
Yeah.
doing business with all of you.
Mm-hmm.
One for your witcher.
So
I didn't pay for it.
Shut up.
she after he goes back inside, she's like, "How much do you want to bet this is poisoned?"
How much you want to bet logging accidents happen?
Mm,
I hope it's poison.
true.
Then it'll be worth it.
Hey, maybe this guy will turn into an international joke.
I'll try to charm him first. And then
I'm sorry, but Twig has already won.
Yeah, but he's not dead now, is he?
How much?
Yeah.
Who the hell drew a freaking penis on Ron?
What?
Wait, what? Who did it?
All right, so it wasn't either of you two.
Yeah,
Fucking
red
Ryan.
color.
I- I put Love Shack down, but somebody crossed that out and said Fuck Shack.
Man,
Is it not just the color of whoever the person is?
I don't think
No,
so. No, you can
change
choose the
for
color.
stuff.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Then I'm figuring it's Ghost.
I'm pretty sure it was Ghost
Dude.
too.
Fucking Chris, you goddamn idiot.
It was Chase. We all know it.
No, it was Taryn, guys. Come on.
Yeah, Taryn, what the heck? Come on, man.
Surprised it took you that long to notice.
I didn't even see it.
I was trying to get the story moving again.
What was the cost of armor again?
Shit, I wrote that
Like a
down
medium
somewhere.
armor.
I mean, you can look it up if you look up the armor.
I
on
didn't.
here. It's on-
This one didn't have it.
Fucking
Leather. If you look at the
It was chainmail.
Oh, here I have it written down. I just need to.
Okay.
Chainmail doesn't show its cost on here for some
there's
reason.
chain mail and chain shirt.
3D maps.
Yeah,
Chain shirt's definitely a lot cheaper.
chain shirt. Chainmail is heavy armor. I want medium armor.
Says the chain shirt is 50 gold pieces.
Oh.
But I traded like a lot of stuff for it, so to get it. Plus some gold, I think.
So you gonna
Oh,
are you
this
gonna head
one.
over to Lion Shield?
I mean, I just want to know if I can actually afford it before I go over there. From what I recall. Unless they have new wares.
No, they haven't got a delivery in.
Okay.
Was there only one chain shirt?
Yeah, there's only the one chain shirt.
And then the other thing was just a shitty leather thing, right?
Well, they have basically like a set of padded armor, or two sets of padded armor, two sets of leather armor, a set of hide, and a shield. Right, a few shields.
This
Hide might
padded
not be
armor
bad.
thing. Hide.
Yeah, hiding instead of fighting.
Hide is armor class of 12. So if I just put that on, I will have an armor class of 12, basically.
Well,
Wow.
add it to whatever you have now.
I have 11.
Do you have any
Oh.
armor on?
Yeah.
Nope.
I
Not
don't
really.
know- I don't really know how that works.
I just got plain clothes.
Yeah,
You
it'll,
close
it'll give
anything?
you probably. It'll give you. You might go up to 13.
Oh,
'Cause you
so
have-
it is worth it.
It's because right now you have 10 armor and +1 for your dexterity bonus.
Yeah.
So it'll get you 12 or 13.
So What was it? I want to go to the one that gives the highest armor class. It's a medium armor.
I'm gonna be right back.
Crap. Hmm. Padded shirt. It's light armor though, but I can wear medium armor as a dwarf, so I might as well just do medium armor.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
So
Luckily, I can wear heavy armor
Tits.
because I need it.
Tits doesn't look at Discord.
What?
You don't look at Discord much. I've been making jokes to you this whole fucking time.
Oh my god.
I can only imagine.
Well, it's because I'm on my phone, which I don't even know I'm on my phone because I got on my phone for a reason. And
All right, look, we get it. You like to look at lewd things on your phone, so that way your mommy can't look over your shoulder. We get it.
I mean, come on.
Oh,
We all like
that's
to do
not-
that.
it's not what. No, that's not why. I was gonna do the dishes while we played, but the dishes were distracting, and I still have to go do the dishes. Or at least
Titties.
have to load as many of them in the dishwasher as I can.
So just throw them all
And
in there and call it.
At
a
least
day.
you have a dishwasher.
This is true. This is very true.
I want to try this real fast. See if this will work. Hey, it does. Okay, cool.
Yay, whatever worked. Huzzah.
I was trying some macros. Micro macros.
Both.
Macro. Yeah.
mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Jeez, Max. I
Arms
did not know you were down there.
wide.
Max and cheese.
Mmm. Wait, ugh.
Don't eat your cat.
I don't want to eat my cat.
Max gets into a thing of string cheese
Hey Chase,
and gets
cheese and
all
Max.
of it.
Cheese
Sorry.
and Max. Yeah, flipped it on
Didn't
you.
mean to.
What you gonna do now?
I
Sorry.
don't know. Maximum power. Just imagine the mess Mike. He finds a can of string cheese and just starts spraying it everywhere, smearing it into all the little fur, everything, into the
No.
carpet.
Then he'd have.
I'm back.
Then I'd have to give him a bath, and he'd hate that.
All over Mike's pillow.
Yeah, right into the bed.
So what's going on?
Talking about
Waiting
Mac
on
and
you.
cheese.
Trying to give Mike nightmares about cleaning messes with it from his cat.
No, not again.
So
Cheesy nightmares.
Chase, are you going to check armor or
And what was the armors?
padded leather, hide, and shields?
Is it padded leather? Or padded? Padded.
Leather padded.
Or is it just padded? It's a
Uh,
padded armor,
Items.
which is
padded.
like light armor.
Looks like
Just padded.
it'd be padded.
Okay, so this padded leather,
Hide.
and then hide.
Yeah.
What is the difference from just material? Hide is hide gives armor class 12.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going in.
I go with him because I don't know.
Guys,
where
I
he's
gotta
going,
go
and he
buy.
doesn't-
I'm gonna go buy some armor.
Hey guys, you want to buy some death sticks?
It's like, I'll be right back.
Hello.
Fuck, I don't remember what voice I did for this bitch either.
I don't think it was anything special. I think it was just a woman's
She was
voice.
butchy.
Butchy.
Yeah, she was
Butchy.
butchy.
Sounded like a butch like this.
I'm back.
I did not go with like smoker voice.
Would you like some armor?
Hi, darling. Welcome to my my shop. I got some fresh armor for you.
No, we're
Straight
not
from
going.
the
We're not going
hide.
with that voice.
Like some armor, smooth skin.
Mm.
So what? You just walked in the door.
Hello again.
Honey, I'm home.
I'm not your honey, stupid.
Ignore him.
What can I do for you?
Ah, yes. You had hide armor.
Yep, I got
How
one
much?
set left.
One set of hide armor. How much was that again?
10 gold.
10 gold. All right. Do you do any adventurers discounts?
Wiggles eyebrows.
Those eyebrows.
Roll
What
deception.
about all
Oh
right.
god.
Deception.
Or no, persuasion. Roll
I was gonna
persuasion.
say.
I'm very persuasive. Yeah.
Yes, I was born in the art of perception.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, except Twig is with you.
I'm just looking at the armors. Don't worry.
She kind of she rubs her chin. She's like, I might.
If you get on your knees
M-
and
How much are
pray.
you? How much are you willing to pay for it?
All right. I'll just bring it down to 8. Just 8 gold.
Hmm.
Yeah, we saved your town from.
Oh, don't get me
scary
started
monster.
on that where Manticore incident
Yeah.
yesterday. That one. Yeah.
It was almost the end of us.
The priestess died.
Oh, woe is me.
That priestess was a bitch, anyways.
All the more reason to give us a discount.
God's rest her soul, but she was a fucking bitch.
Well, so now she's a half-eaten one.
Well, that's too bad. 9.
9.
What are you, German?
Hmm. Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
9. Pleasure doing business. Here's their 9 gold.
She takes the 9 gold and she's like, right over there on the stand.
All right.
Go ahead and
I
grab
get
it.
my hide it. I grab it. Thank you. This will hopefully save me for probably what will be another unlucky mission.
The
Good luck.
salt.
Do you say that as you walk past me?
Because of this twig guy, fella. He's like the worst luck charm ever.
Love you too.
He's a witch.
You just
Knowing-
hear her laughing a little bit as you walk out the door.
Have a good day. See ya.
I go up to
Good
the
luck.
counter.
Woo. I don
Like
my
it.
hide armor.
I'd like to trade this crossbow for a longbow, please.
How dare thee?
Mm,
It's fresh.
Never used.
Right
I
up
mean,
the
Got
oven.
bolts.
maybe.
Don't forget the bolts.
And the bolts.
Item.
I'll throw in the bolts for free. How about that? Yeah.
Damn. Yes.
she picks up the crossbow, looks at it. There's a little bit of wear and tear on it from when Ron had used it like a good while ago.
I'm wiggling my eyebrows the whole time.
Make persuasion check.
Oh no.
She's standing there just examining the bow, examining the crossbow.
7.
Oh.
Never used, you say?
Well, I mean, kinda.
Wiggles eyebrows more.
I've never used it.
So you stole it from people.
No. I got it off my dead friend.
Yeah, because that sounds a lot better.
I won't ask.
Yeah, he's dead.
You should point at the hill over there.
I point out the window. I hope there's like you can see.
There's no
from
window in there.
I just point at the wall then. He's dead
You-
over there.
You're
the
actually
hill.
you're not even pointing at the. You're not pointing at the hill. You're pointing like down this way. You're pointing to like the south, the complete like opposite direction from it. Okay, so you buried more people.
Yep.
I guess they're right to say you're unlucky.
Yep. I should probably go pray at the Statue of Luck again.
Might want to.
I wiggle my eyebrows like.
Jeez.
Hello.
Crossbow
Hello. Group?
and 25 gold, and that'll get you a longbow.
No thanks. I walk out. And then I walk back in, grab my stuff, and walk out.
Okay, so
my
then you just go and rejoin the group.
Yep.
Oh, hey.
What's up?
Our luck charm's back.
Oh wait, I run back to the statue.
Oh,
damn it.
there he goes.
Religion check.
Yeah.
Like a twig in the wind.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there basically saying the same things you did the night before.
Oh,
And
goddess. Oh, attractive goddess, please bless me with luck.
You're
I
praying to
need
the
it.
wrong statue.
Nuh-uh.
No,
No,
I'm
That's
sure
the luck
that's
one.
that's the luck one.
Oh no. He mentioned appearance, beauty, attractiveness.
Well, I mean,
He's,
she can still be attractive, right? Just trying to butter up the goddess, you know. Just... Right?
No.
so you as you're sitting there praying, you kind of feel like a slight warmth wash over you. You have advantage on your next roll.
Great. I'll just put inspiration to remind me.
I'm inspired.
Okay. Then I walk back to the group.
Welcome back.
It's about time.
Thanks.
Yeah, we only waited 10 years for you, bitch. Just kidding.
Sad face.
Just kidding. Calm down. Should calm the fuck down.
Okay. I'm sorry, sir.
Don't beat me, Dad.
I'm say I think maybe we should just end it here.
Probably a good idea.
Good
Good.
spot, and then we can
Yeah.
take off next week.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah.
goes right into it.
Really good spot.
I increased my armor class, thank God. 'Cause anytime I take a hit, it's gonna be a hit.
Yeah, I need to get better armor class. Even though I have 18 armor class, I still need more.
Why do you need more?
Needs more
amount of-
power!
The amount of times I get hit.
From being a fighter.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good point.
You know how many like I got lucky in the last battle. I got real
You
lucky.
know how many Microsoft points Mike needs to level up, man? I mean, God, he needs a lot.
A lot, like 10,000. That's like a lot.
Stop rolling badly.
Well, it's really all down
Oh,
to
thanks,
Ben's
that solves
rolls, not mine.
everything. Yeah, he just rolls miraculously.
Yes, he does.
I'm just really good at
18s.
rolling.
Yes, he does.
So many 18s. Makes me cry.
It's okay. You might not have me for much longer anyway.
Feel though.
I'm gonna be a real tough cookie if I change, by the way.
I believe you.
What do you mean if you change?
If I turn into a fucking were-manticore.
Don't you fucking say that, bitch. I'll fucking game engine before you do that. Stark, I don't feel so. Stark to the skull.
Don't worry, I'll kill you before you turn into dust.
All you are, dust in the wind.
Mr. Yuri, I don't feel so. No, not the sword!
Chromatic orb.
I only had a stomach ache.
I have a
Acid
tummy
splash.
I ate something bad last night. No, it just coughs once. Head
Is that
comes off.
coughing?
Every time you cough, it's just sword at your throat.
ache. It was dust, I promise.
Okay, it was just feeling a little under the weather, man.
All the more reason to end you now.
No more suffering. Shh. Only
This ends here. Got my foot numb.
That was a good sesh to get back into it. So.
Yeah. Hit you right in the fifis and then just say, fuck it, let's go do some fun shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really plan on going any farther than that. It's like just get us going out of the town.
Again. At least
Yeah.
every fucking night we gotta be, like, every time we at least had a session where we're paused at the place, we just need to find our way out.
Yeah. That's like it's good to role play and stuff there. But then it's like the end of that session needs to be getting out of the town.